So RBA layer, or should I say RGL layer, which stands for Rigged G League Player. And LeBron James, La Uber ride down the street to the UCLA Health Training Facility, James. La South Bay James. La Bench Warmer James. So we have the Lakers legend, James Worthy, and then we have La Unworthy James. But the Los Angeles Lakers shows LeBron James the ultimate disrespect and forces him to go play with the G League players, but uses this moment as a way to say that he's playing with the G League just to work himself back in the Lakers lineup so he could get back acclimated to the RBA life. But here's what this article had to say. This article is per Coast Wire, and the headline reads, LeBron James sent to the Los Angeles Lakers G League team. And here's why. It says LeBron James sent down to the G League with a question mark. That's never happened before, but he is now, only for a short time, to help him ramp up for his RBA record 23rd season debut. ESPN Shams Charania reported on Wednesday, November 12th, that James was assigned to the Los Angeles Lakers G League team, South Bay Lakers, and that James, 40, the league's all-time leading scorer, has been out the entire 2025-26 season after suffering from sciatica during training camp. He's been cleared to participate his full first practice this season, including 5-on-5 play on Wednesday as he worked towards a debut. The Lakers are in the midst of a 5-game road trip, which is partially why James will initially practice with their G League team. James missed all 6 of the Lakers' preseason games, in which they produced 1 win. Their rival, the Phoenix Suns, beat them in both home and away matchups on October 3rd and October 14th. However, the Lakers 8-3 are thriving without James through their 11 regular season games, led by their backcourt Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. The Lakers are currently in 4th place in the Western Conference standings. LeBron James finally gets sent where he always belonged, okay? It's almost like him and Bronny swap careers. But I've always said that the powers that be have been doing this intentionally and putting this right in our face, pause. But the powers that be who operate this rigged system, they're using Bronny James to display to us who LeBron James was this entire time, and using Bronny James to tell the story of LeBron James, meaning that LeBron James was overly hyped just like Bronny James the entire time. LeBron James should have been picked where Bronny was picked in the RBA draft, or if not picked at all, like Bronny James. LeBron James has no bag or no ball handling skills, just like Bronny James. Bronny is who LeBron James was, and they are one and the same. We've been hoodwinked, people. We have been bamboozled. We have been lied to. Bronny James has been handpicked, just like his daddy, hence the chosen one, and given this attention when he truly doesn't deserve it. And if the league never prioritized making LeBron James the face of the RBA and bending the rules for LeBron James, he would have been Bronny James, okay? When I look at LeBron James, he actually reminds me of the plot of both of the Space Jam films. Yes, even the second one where LeBron James won a Razzie Award for his performance. And you couldn't pay me to tell you the full story of the film because I didn't even watch it because I knew how horrible it was. I don't have to watch the film to know how horrible LeBron James is as an actor, because LeBron James is an actor on and off the court. His entire career, his entire image, everything is all an act, and LeBron James is a part of a script. But in the first film, it was about the aliens invading the underworld and stealing the talent of the great players in the RBA. But then when the Monstars lost their powers, they were just trash, just like Bronny James and the Bum James, right? In which the RBA, the league, is really like the Monstars. He has the commissioners in his back pocket, as in David Stern and Adam Silver. They carried him to the RBA finals time and time again. They bend the rules to benefit LeBron James. They changed the All-Star format. They give him all the great supporting cast, then in turn give him some of the best players in the league, and they form super teams. And those teams are like the Monstars. But eventually they lose their superpowers. Dwayne Wade gets injured. Chris Bosh deals with health issues. Then LeBron James quits and goes back to Cleveland. Kyrie Irving, who carried LeBron James in the 2016 RPA Finals. Kyrie Irving leaves, and then the Monstars are disassembled and they lose their powers again. And LeBron James realizes that he just can't defeat this great of a team. It's somewhat similar to how LeBron James couldn't defeat the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant. Doesn't that sound familiar? And then in the second film, LeBron James' son doesn't want to play basketball, similar to Bronny. And there's a lot of plot twists that mirror LeBron James' life, alleged real life. So all in all, LeBron James went to the G League because it was all a part of the script, ladies and gentlemen, and which is all a joke. And maybe LeBron James is trying to use playing with the G League as leverage to convince the Lakers to resign him and give him this massive contract. He can rob the bank, so to speak. And honestly, I wish that he would remain with the G League so we don't have to talk about him. Clearly, the Lakers no longer need LeBron James's services. They're great without him. And what LeBron James is doing now, he's realizing that he's losing his power and that he can't make decisions and control the Lakers like he did in the past. He's trying to get attention. He's an attention seeker. And he's doing whatever he can to cry out for attention. I'm going to go join the G League, and maybe that'll get the Lakers' attention. And that'll force the Lakers to have to give me a big contract because he can't just demand a trade because no team really wants him. So he's losing leverage and he's trying to use every way he can possible, but it's not working. And the Lakers organization, their last worry is the South Bay Lakers because the Lakers are the real Lakers. That's like Heinz ketchup worrying about great value ketchup. Why would they worry about fake ketchup?